There's a difference in the paradigm, I think, that I really enjoy with you. Ironically, it was it was the thing that we complained about most with you. No bridge. You talk about Buddhism and you talk about Indian religions or Taoism, or it's all this Christianity. It's all heaven is over there, you know, enlightenment is over there, and you got to do all this stuff. And as long as you give somebody time, they'll take all the time in the world.
Yeah.
But what you said right away is no, it's already here. You're already enlightened.
Yes.
You're just not seeing it. So then it becomes a process of looking and noticing rather than achieving. You know. And I think that Buddha said something anyway, you know, right after he realized or whatever to that effect, but everybody forgets. I can't remember what he said. He probably didn't say it anyway. Somebody probably wrote it 50 years later, but whatever.
Yeah. When the imagination is believed in, and they may seem to that's what seems to the separate self may seem to go out into the world, trying to save the world, talking to people, or trying to help. But there may be a difference when it is recognized that there's just everything, there's nobody to do anything, there's nobody to save. So in this, there's just unconditional love that seems to extend to everything and everyone.
Yeah.
Rather than going out there trying to save the world. Because this, as it is, knows itself as everything. So it's not trying to save it. How can it save itself? From what?
From excruciating heat. I don't know if that's going to work, but
Yeah, it's already everything. So when
yeah.
the body collapses, it doesn't really matter. It's still itself. It's in everything as everything. It's not a man or a woman. It's not a human being. It's not trying to go anywhere because there's nowhere to get to. There's no journey. It's still the way it is, even though it may be in a dream of being a separate self who's going somewhere, driving a car. Now I'm going to New York, I'm going to Florida, but it's never really going anywhere. It's still, it's just there as nobody, as nothing, which is everything. So this is alone as everything. You are alone as everything.
So if I'm alone as everything and you're alone as everything, how come you're over there and I'm over here?
So when I say you, I don't mean I don't mean that the separate
I'm
somebody.
teasing you. I'm teasing you. My point is, there's still the world of appearances. Hard to escape.
Yes.
Hard to escape.
Yeah, it's very well. I would say, uh, stop imagining and just be.
Yeah. Yeah. I found that very powerful. Got these beads. I made myself a new string of beads.
Wow, very nice.
And you can't really see them in that light, but they're like this nice kind of dark red and white swirls. About the same color as my shirt.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
and sometimes I say the mantra that came to me from the angel. Be still and know that I am God.
Yes.
Sometimes I say, who am I? Look for the I. And sometimes I say, stop imagining and just be. You know, they're all very powerful. But sometimes I'll just switch mid beat, midstream. There's beats to count prayers, but I just, sometimes I go around 2 times or 1.5 times or like no times. It just, I just like to fiddle with the beads when I do it. It's just a label, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's beautiful. If it is love and accepted and enjoyed, and then it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. And do it as much as you like. And,
You went out there. You have got to say that again.
do anything you like. Meditate.
You're completely choppy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, try again.
Yeah, you can do it as much as you like. You can meditate. You can explore things, consciousness, or whatever. It's okay. It's okay because there's nobody there who's outside of this who can do that. There's just this appearing as that. So it's okay. It's okay. There's no wrong or right here.
Yeah.
So in a way, this sees itself as everything. So when you are doing the bits thing,
Mhm.
it's just it's doing it. exactly. It's not like literally you as separate. No, it's just so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't matter
Yeah.
when the question arises and answer being given, uh, opinions. You know, it's the totality expressing its that. So nothing matters to this because everything is this.
I think that's the hardest part of this for people. And I think that's the part that the masters traditionally have held back is the absolute moral relativism. There's no wrong or right here.
Mm.
That's hard. That's hard because we define our souls, we define our illusory selves, our label boxes, our invisible traps by our ideas of wrong and right. You know, how can there be no wrong? How can there be no right? That's a, it's like the last thread.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just uh, let go and just be. I know something may seem to be holding on, trying to keep, just
I spent my whole day on the phone, well, in different Zoom calls, deciding what to do for people, telling them what to do, exploring what to do, all these problems, projects over here, projects over there, trips to London all day. Reinforcing this invisible box. And almost every day until I'm exhausted, reinforcing the visible box. So that's not going to stop. But
yeah.
I
Okay.
can see it. I can see it as an invisible box. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a play. It's beautiful. It's a play.
Yeah. And there's no wrong, right?
Yeah. There's no right. There's just what is. It's a simulation. It's a movie. like in the scene in the church building. There's a preacher. There are those who are in the choir, and there are those who are listening to the preacher. The preacher and the choir, and those who are listening, they're just one. It's just there's nobody who's listening, there's nobody who's preaching, there's no choir or singing. There's just everything